Hello everyone and welcome to the Fallout 4 mod Spotlight. First up this week we have Armorsmith Extended by Gambit77. This is very similar to a mod we had on last week, but it goes a lot further. And as you can see, we have our individual armor pieces over the top of our vault suit, as well as our welding goggles, and we can also put this head sack over our head as well, and the goggles stick out, which, oddly enough, that kind of works. That works really well. Some things not so much, but it's pretty cool. This mod also includes its own crafting workbench, which you can create in the settlement menu. Pretty cool. And this allows you to make additional outfits, like corsets, underwear. There's also a battle coat. Unfortunately, I didn't have the leather to make it, so I don't know how that looks. But yeah, this adds in some unique items you can have a play around with that also work with the individual armor pieces. As you can see here, the black corset with the armor over the top of it and the armor removed. That's pretty cool. Nice and funky. Kind of looks like a corset combined with like a bulletproof jacket. It's kind of cool. Here we have the blue undies, which I really like. I think that works really well. The colour's nice and vibrant. It's a nice addition. Next up we have longer power lines by Puma. And this does exactly what it says in the title. It allows us to have longer power lines. So here we can see I'm setting up a generator and connecting it to a speaker. This is the vanilla length. So this is by default. As you can see here, I'm now placing a second speaker connected to a second generator and taking it as far as the game will allow with the 3x mod. This mod contains 3 different selections. You have 2 times longer, 3 times longer, or infinite. I haven't gone with the infinite one because I feel like that's maybe a little bit cheaty, but I think the 3 times is pretty decent because, you know, power lines are really long in real life, so why not? And here we have Vivid Fallout Landscapes by Hein84. And this reworks all of the landscape textures, keeping them at their original size, but also offering up an optional half-size one, and adds in so much more detail, so much more realistic, better looking. It's just, I can't see why you wouldn't want this mod. It's really nice. As we can see with this scenery down by the little lake area, the reworked textures are darker, crisper, more detailing in them. Everything sort of pops and stands out more without looking too fake. It's pretty nice. I love the level of detail that's gone into this without actually having to change the resolution. And as we can see by this area, also down by the same lake, the reworked textures look so much better. Whilst everything does appear darker in the textures, you're getting so much more detail into the things that were kind of there in the vanilla, but they didn't pop as much. You didn't notice them, which is what I really like about this texture pack. And finally, it's time for a body mod. This is BadilatorBetterBiggerBoobsAndButt by Badilator. I think I pronounced that correctly. And this reworks the hex code for the body so that as you change your options within the body menu, everything appears to be larger than it is in default. Both thin, muscular, and large. You get a nice realistic change without it being too over the top, I think. And finally today we have the Valkyr female face and body textures by Fuse00. And this, although whilst appearing subtle, and also adding in its own bikini onto the texture, makes the skin feel a lot more warmer. There are extra details that you might not have noticed on the vanilla one. The character doesn't look so much malnourished anymore, which I guess if you're going for immersion, yeah, you might swing one way or the other. Well, I think it's pretty good. It's a damn good start, and I imagine it's going to be a common favourite, especially when the creation kit comes along next year and we get our usual body mods. As always, thank you all for watching everybody, and I shall be back next week with more Fallout 4 mod Spotlight.